I'm so excited. Today we're going to be reacting to Olivia Rodrigo's newest song off of her newest album, both of which I know absolutely nothing about. Just pulled it up. This song is called Drop Dead, and her new album is coming out June 12th, and it's called You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So In Love. Ain't that the truth? Hello, darkness, my old friend. There's a reason I've been gone for so long. Anyway, you guys, my first impression, just looking off of this, interestingly enough, this is stupid. I'm so sorry, but it only goes up to 1080p, and it's oddly at 50 frames per second, which I believe is the European, and this looks pixelated as hell. So I wonder if girls trying to tap into that 2000s aesthetic that has been so trendy lately. But I am so here for that. I don't know what genre this is going to be, but I love right away that it's a 4-minute and 10-second video. Let's go. I am embarrassingly excited. Okay. All right. We got a little pumpin' 80s synth going on here. Oh my God, if this is gonna be 80s coded with this 2000s millennial aesthetic, she is gonna be so with it.
I know that the bar closes at
yes!
11. I hope you never finish that beer.
Oh my God! Okay, sorry, but it's that 50 FPS that is. See, I also love that it is actually 1080p and it's not 4K, trying to make it look like it was 1080p. This shit looked like it's filmed on a fucking Nokia flip phone, you know what I'm saying?
You know all the words to Just Like Heaven, and I know why he wrote them now that you're standing right here.
It fits her voice. Sorry, I absolutely adore her vocal style here, which is not too super different from what she's done in the past, but it is different enough. But we'll of course be talking about that as we go forward. Give me that pre-chorus, girl.
We're standing right here. Oh, one night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been.
Pump me up.
And I dropped dead.
Sorry, girl. Oh my, yes. Okay, kind of chills there. Dude, this drop is incredible. We popping in the good headphones for this, girl. These are getting sold so I can pay my goddamn rent this month. One more time.
Looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. Kiss me and I drop dead.
Ah. Oh. Hey. Oh.
And I feel like I might throw up. Left hook, right punch to the gut. You're so pretty, boy. I'm paranoid. I made you up. Yeah.
I love it. Oh my God, the second verse being so different stylistically from the first verse. Dude, this is how you know. We're going back to the other headphones. I'm so sorry. Why? Because I don't want to mess this up. And all songs are different, obviously, but this is something I really like when you have the first verse, sonically different in terms of the instrumentation, but also in terms of the vocal characteristics and the vocal stylings. We kind of had her a little bit more airy, and then into this kind of like speaky second verse, and we are only a minute and a half in.
Left hook, right punch to the gut. You're so pretty, boy. I'm paranoid. I made you up. Yeah, I'd love it if you walked me home.
And we're still kind of airy with it too, yeah?
'Cause I got chewing gum and a bunch of stuff I'd like to know. Like, have you ever been to Japan or taken that Eurostar to France? I've been dropping hints all night that I'd love it if you held my hand. Goddamn. And then maybe we could make out. Close off and fall to the ground. Let's go steady, let's go out and tell the whole damn world how one night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine into.
These headphones, it makes me want these shitty fucking headphones that we had back in the day. Do you know what I mean? These things are garbage, but now I want them. I wonder if they would sound better with modern technology. Okay, we gotta know where this bridge is going, yeah? I love how she's in this like Mexican cathedral, like reconnecting with her roots. Hey! I love the use of this super cheap guitar. I want one of these. Girl, y'all let me know what guitar this is. I have a suspicion, but I'm about to sound dumb. Dude, oh my God, mixing those 80s synths into some of these, you know, the usage of these guitars. This is so, I love it. The tone. We're going higher? Hit me. Hey! Yes! Holy yeah, girl, f me up with this instrumental breakdown. You know what I'm saying? We don't hear this shit no more. I love it though. I love it. Very dissonant solo there. Oh, layer. Those layers. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy fuck. That is the dopamine I have been looking for. Those high notes at the end. Like she has so many different layered vocals here. There's so much going on. It is actually unreal. It makes me very curious what she's recording this on. Like the equipment. Because we kind of get this, whether it is being included with production or if she's just genuinely using kind of a shit microphone. You can kind of hear on her vocals, there's a little bit of noise. You can hear it cut off here.
I dropped it.
Right, there's kind of like a lo-fi quality to that. You kind of do need to have maybe headphones to hear the little hiss on the mic cut off as soon as her vocals cut off there. It's so fascinating, yeah? I wonder who produced this. It is the same producer from her last two albums. And you know, this ain't no producer reacts or nothing like that, but I find that very fascinating. And it makes me incredibly excited for this album. Oh my God, she just delivered in every single element that you're looking for. I love high notes. And it's just like, literally, all I want to do is hear it again. We got her ripping these high notes at the end. Almost like Kate Bush-like. You can't tell me that there's not some little bit of a resemblance there. Where Olivia is, I think, she's a little bit more of in a chesty mix up at the top there. Whereas, you know, Kate Bush is kind of just in a kind of like a sharp sounding head voice. But you can absolutely tell there's some inspiration there, especially because Olivia oftentimes does kind of put her mix a little bit more towards that heady side, and oftentimes is in kind of like a sharper, more witchy sounding head voice. Oh my God, it's such a tricky spot to be in, you know what I'm saying? What? Hey, she's kind of here! Which is also a little bit like 80s rocker-ish, you know, if I really want to kind of reach. A nice, very stylistic vocal crack there as well. It's so cool. She's mixing. I absolutely love the way that she not only mixes genres, but she's mixing her own vocal technique into there. She's doing some new stuff that kind of goes into the Kate Bush area, but also it's just so cool, right? And we're coming at that from this first verse. At 11, hey. Which is a bit more of a modern technique, kind of, more or less, right? With this kind of like almost excessively airy sound. And I say excessively just to emphasize what she's doing, right? Billie Eilish, like, you know what I'm saying?
I hope you never finish that beer.
It's so ethereal.
You know,
but again,
all the words to Just Like Heaven.
But part of that as well is the way that they're producing this, right? Also makes me, again, very interested to know what kind of freaking microphone she's using personally.
Cause I got chewing gum and a bunch of...
And then into this, I've got chewing gum. We're still kind of airy, but there's that kind of like holds it together, right? And takes off a little bit of the air.
I'd like to know, like, have you ever been to Japan or taken that Eurostar to France?
But it's also, there's so many vocal layers on what she's doing. This would have taken an incredibly arduous amount of time to record. This guitar solo is interesting, right? Love it. The other thing that's also very interesting, and this is just what I suspect, but it is very 80s of them to do this, which is having layered vocals at different distances from the microphone. But that this effect could also be created with production techniques as well.
Kiss me and I might. Kiss me and I might. Kiss me and I might drop dead.
It's so perfect. Wow. I am incredibly impressed by this. Hell yeah. We get everything that I'm asking for and I'm looking for in a new music release. Different vocal techniques, new vocal techniques, while still doing a lot of characteristically Olivia Rodrigo stuff. I'm gonna be sitting here forever if I keep going. I wanna really do my best to get this edited for you guys and up straight away. If you would like to help contribute to my rent fund for the month, of course, you can check me out over on Patreon. It would help out a ton. A link to that down in the description. Over there, I've reacted to a lot of High School Musical, the musical, the series, and I still got a few more episodes to put up. Of course, Olivia was in that show. Be sure you subscribe to the channel because whatever she does next, we are going to be here for. I am beyond excited. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.